Yo, we are live. This is day 16 of trying to get a software engineering internship, and today we are working on some Leet Code. Today we're doing the Leet Code blind 75. Yeah, last 2 days we did some React. I took yesterday off, had a family day, had to go out somewhere, but today we're back on that Leet Code grind. It feels a little zoomed out. There we go. So we're gonna work on some Leet Code today. Oh, Oliver's already here. What's up, bro? I'm good, bro. How are you, man? 11th time tuning in, I think. Is it the 11th time? We're just working on some Leet Code today, Oliver. Let's just erase everything here. I expect a lot of people to be on stream today. It is a Sunday. So most people are, or at least tend to be at home on Sundays. But let's full screen this. You already know. I like that. I like that. There we go. 11th, yes sir. That's a W. That's a W, yo. So the new Leet Code strategy I'm working on, guys, is like you growing like crazy, bro. Yeah, bro, it's going well, man. The channel is doing well. We're looking to hit 1K subscribers so I can make the Discord and stuff, and then hopefully keep growing from there. But yeah, it's going really well, to be honest. What was the plan? The plan was for now to I was planning on making, yeah, so with the Leet Code stuff, I want to focus per category instead of just like doing different categories in one session, because I feel like that actually helps with like learning how to code. So we were focusing a lot on dynamic programming, so I think I'm gonna stick to doing that. Let's see, maximum product subarray. Let's do this one. So I'm just gonna check the difficulty of this question. Also, Oliver, how has your progress been, bro? Have you been working on different things, or just been watching the streams and stuff, or like, is there any improvement to your journey so far after watching these streams? 34.4% acceptance rate. Damn. This is a hard question. This is gonna be long, guys. If it is 34.4%, that's bad. That's really bad. So let's read the question. So, oh wait, let me switch the sides of this so that you guys can see the question better. There we go. Where is the rest of chat, guys? Y'all gotta engage with me today. It's Leet Code day, so still finishing the Python CS50 course. Sick. Well, hopefully you get done with that soon, man, so you can get on to building different projects and all that. But yeah, so I think you guys can see this question now, but given an integer array nums, find a subarray that has the largest product within the array and return it. A subarray is a continuous non-empty sequence of elements within an array. You can assume the output will fit into 32-bit integer. Wait, let me just read. Trying to prepare to start for university. Awesome. Given an integer array nums, find a subarray that has the largest product within the array and return it. A subarray is okay. So let's see. In this case, it was largest product. So isn't product multiplication? I believe so. Yo, rest of the people on the stream, y'all, say something in chat. What does it mean by product? I think product means multiplication. So I guess 4 times 1. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. -2. Okay, so it's just two has. Okay. So my assumption is that Gundo_G talhawarraichhh. Damn, with the all caps too. Clean. What's up, man? How are you, bro? Let's see what's going. So I'm guessing the product is just like 2, right? Like 2 numbers. Like, okay, if I do 2 times 2. like that. That's product right there, right? Or can I even do like 2 times 2 times 3? Maybe I could, like, if what? Well, why isn't this 4 times 2? Like, why didn't they do that? Like, just do 4 times 2. That would have been 8. Wouldn't that have been the largest product? Maybe I just don't understand what the question is asking. I'll ask GPT to explain what this question is asking. What is this question asking? Don't give me any code or solutions. The question is asking you to find a contiguous subarray with a given integer such that the product is larger. Oh, a subarray is defined as a sequence of consecutive elements from the original array. So you need to identify the subarray that with the maximum product and return the product value. For example, in the input array 1, 2, minus 3, 4, the subarray 4 has the largest product, which is 4. Okay, I get it now. So it has to be consecutive elements. Like, it can't be like, if I go like, oh wait, sorry. If I go like 1, 2, 3, bro, that's the ugliest drawing ever. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't just go 2 times 4. I can only do something that's next to it, so 3 times 4 would work. Or 2 times 3 would work. And whatever that's 6. And then 12. So these two work. Bro, what did I just do? And these two work. This doesn't work. So I gotta basically figure the algorithm out. I do know it's 1D dynamic programming, so that is definitely a helpful part of this. Let's see. So how could I go about it? So we want to find the maximum. Would we consider all combinations? Is that something we want to do, or like, yeah, would we consider all combinations? I don't know. Or would we like find what's the maximum product 2 numbers can make in this? No, but that doesn't mean anything because it's only consecutive, right? So how would I like this question because I'm not exactly sure how to go about it. Especially it's a dynamic programming question, so a lot of you might think of like some greedy algorithm or something, but that's not really what we're supposed to do. So let's think. It is a 34.3% acceptance rate, so that's not great. Where is chat, boys? Where is everyone here? Where is the chat, boys? Where are you guys? Say hi or anything, man. Y'all don't even have to help with the question. Just say hi. Also, no solutions in chat. You can help out, but maybe if I'm asking, like, or you guys think I'm really struggling, then, like, obviously. But for now, it's better not to. So, obviously, with dynamic programming questions, we know that we always have to make a list. And within that list, we have to obviously also put the correct or have to think about how we want to structure our list. Sean D says, yo, what's up, bro? Hey, Xcali Draw, let's go. The best drawing platform. Yeah, it's pretty good, bro. It's better than the one I was using before this. But what's up, Sean? How are you? We're just working on some neat code today, doing a 1D dynamic programming question. So let's see, empty list. We have a whole empty list. And we have to figure out how we're gonna index this. So index and what we're gonna store into this. So index and then good working on my portfolio website. No, that's a W, bro. I like that. I like to hear that. Index and then what we actually want to put. So value. So what do we want our index to be? And obviously I'd assume the value is the maximum whatever, but we still have to think about it. So let's look at the different ways like what is all this? Wait, let me erase all this. What is all this? This shit just came out of nowhere. I'm surprised Xcali Draw doesn't make you pay for their services. Most companies tend to do that. Also, sorry for no stream yesterday, guys. I just had some stuff come up. It was a Saturday, so you just end up getting busy and all that. So yeah, I think I just erased everything. I hope. Does anyone here watch soccer? Did you guys see the Euro 2024 final? I think the Copa America is about to happen in 45 minutes, but that final was insane, bro. Cole Palmer 1-1 with that crazy shot. I thought England were gonna come back out of nowhere, and then Spain just sealed the deal, really. Spain just said, yeah, nope, y'all ain't doing nothing, and ended them. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Also, guys, if you're new here, bro, smash the subscribe button. We're on the road to 1K. We are so close. So if you guys could smash the subscribe button, that would be greatly appreciated. But anyways, let's go back to this. So in our list that we're storing everything in, what do we want to put in there? Like what exactly are we thinking about putting in there? Pause. Because we have one. So I was thinking about like, okay, the different scenarios. So one of those things I can do is 1, 2. How many different ways can I take a product? No, I meant Tharm. I wanted England to win. Yeah, bro, me too, honestly. I wanted it to come home, man. They lost the last final, which they should have won, honestly. They just choked. And this was in their bag, bro, and they just no, this wasn't their bag. Spain is an insane team, bro. Spain's insane, bro. I can't even like that tiki taka stuff they had going on the 1-2s. Like Spain, it should have been like 4-1, really, like 3-1. Lamine Yamal had that one shot that he just shot straight at the goalkeeper, but it was an insane game. No, I meant like, can I multiply 3 numbers together? Product. So there's Southgate needs to go. Yeah, he does, bro. He's too defensive. He's way too defensive. Like, dude, they were cooking when they scored that goal, and then they just out of nowhere they just stopped. They're like, yep, no, we done now. 1 times 2 times my. Wait, let's do this again. 1 times 2 times minus 3 times 4. 2 minus 6. What's minus 6 times 4 minus 24? I think so, it's minus 24. But yeah, Thom, Tharm, are you new here? What's minus 6 times 4? Yeah, it is minus 24. Okay, we should be good. So this is one possibility of getting a product, or finding the maximum subarray product or whatever it is. So minus 24, that's obviously not that great. Let's do okay. 1 times 2 times minus 3. What would that equal? That's minus 6. Then 1 and 2 is 2. So I'll just write down all the possible ones. So minus 24, minus 6, 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, minus 12, minus 3, and then 4. And then as you can clearly see, 4 is the greatest product that we could get. Where is my chat, bro? Where is the chat? Y'all gotta talk to me, bro. I'm trying to talk to y'all, bro. Where y'all at? Where are the homies at? So minus 24, minus 6, 1, 2, minus 12, minus... this looks like minus 34, but it's just minus 3. And then 4 is minus 3, and then 4. Okay, so obviously I'm not trying to go through every single instance of, or every single possibility. There's probably a faster way to do this. But let's see. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know, cause we do have the minus 24, minus 6, 1, 2. I'm really not sure. Like, what would I put as the index? Like, what would we just do? Like, the first one is the maximum product of 0, or like maximum product of using one number, or maximum product of 2 consecutive numbers, 3 consecutive numbers. What is the approach in this scenario? I don't know. Is that the approach where we go, the index is 0 for 0 numbers? I don't know. We could look at it that way. I think that'd be more realistic, right? You know what I mean? I feel like that's actually a better way to do this. Like, doing it in that sense. Maybe. Yeah, I think I like that idea. Like, maximum, like the indexes. But then that wouldn't store the result in the, that wouldn't store the result in the last index that we wanted to store it in. If that makes sense. Or does it? Could it? I'm not sure. Index 0. I don't know, that it doesn't feel right. Because we obviously also want to use previous values as well. In dynamic programming, we solve sub-problems. We solve sub-problems. We solve main problems using we solve main problems using sub-problems. But in this case, I have to just figure out how to do that. So, I don't know. I have to really think. I really do have to think right now. Where is my chat, bro? Where is the chat? Where is the chat? I don't. Huh. What if we went? Yo, what? It, it it's not my birthday. I don't know why that happened. Just got balloons in my background. Um, what is going on? I really have to think right now. I hate this is why I hate Leet Code. The amount of brain power I have to use for this stuff. It's annoying. Hmm. I really don't know. How could I do this using dynamic? Is this even a dynamic programming question? Is it? It is. I really gotta think about this. One. Damn, bro. This really got me thinking right now. What's the base case? Damn, bro. I'm really thinking. I actually am not sure right now. I'm really not sure how to approach this. Index. I guess I could do the maximum subarray of length 0, of length 1, of length 2, of length 3. You know what? Screw it. Let's do that. So maximum subarray of length 2, 0, value is equal to 0, of length 1, 4, of length 2, we would go with well, in this case it would be 2, of length 3, we would do, yeah, of length 3 we would have to do 1, 2 times 1, 2 times 1. I guess it'd be the one less, right? So -6. And then of length 4, obviously that would just be -24. And then we take the maximum value. I think I'm going to go with this approach. Although I don't know if it'll be right. But why not try, right? Why not try? So let's try this. So let's make a list. Let's call it max array. Let's set it to zeros for all. Let's set it for zeros for the length of yeah, would we do length of nums? Probably, right? +1 though. Len nums +1. Yeah, because we want the len nums +1. Yo, where is my chat, bro? Y'all gotta talk to me right now, bro. This Loki, like, the most deadest stream has been in a minute. Like, I don't know where anyone is right now. And there's 3 people watching, so people are there. You guys are just not talking to me. So max array, we'll do that. And then we can set the first value, that's our base case, to Shandi, we here. Okay. Just had to check. Max array 0, index 0 is obviously 0. And then max array 1 would be the max element. And equals max nums So the biggest value. What does that even do? What does max array do in Python? I think that's the right way to do it. Okay, yeah, so it just takes the max. Okay, sick. So we have these are base cases. We have our base cases. So we have our 0 index at index 0. We have our 0 obviously index 1. So for subarray of length 1 it would be the maximum number. So 1 2 minus 3 4, obviously it'd be 4 in that case. Now we just have to solve like 2 and then 3 and then 4, etc. That is the ugliest 4 I've ever seen. That is the ugliest 4. What did I say again? 4. And then 2, we said 2. So yeah, let's see how to get the 2. That obviously would make a loop, right? So for I in range. For I in range is len plus 1. Len nums plus 1. Oh, sorry. No, never mind. For I in range, len nums plus 1. Might want to do plus 2, really. Oh no, plus 1's good, actually. Yeah, but we good with plus 1, I think. I'd hope. I would hope. Yeah, I think we're good with plus 1. So now we're looping through everything. Except, actually, no, we don't want to start at 0. We want to start at 2. Right? Now, do I do a nested loop? I've got to think. Do we do a nested loop? I don't know if we do a nested loop. Bro, wanted to ask you use MacBook? If so, which model? Yeah, I do use MacBook, and I am using the I'll show you the specs right now. I'll show you the specs. Can you guys see that about this Mac thing? I don't know if you can see it. It's Apple M2 Pro chip, 14-inch MacBook 2023, RAM 16 gigabytes. Yeah. Those are the specs. So 2023. So last year, I got it last year February, I think. Yeah, last year February. And it's been over a year now. Yeah, a year and a half almost. Might upgrade if the YouTube channel pops up, but it's been pretty good. I recommend MacBooks over Windows, but you guys let me know, what do you think? What's the debate, boys? MacBook or Windows? Sorry, Mac OS or Windows? What do you guys prefer? What is the better operating system for CS? I think it's personally I think it's MacBook or Apple's software, Mac OS. But Windows, the only benefit of Windows really, I don't know, what's really the benefit of Windows, boys? What do you guys think? Maybe everyone just uses it from back in the day? I don't know. Let's start a debate in chat. Rosa Hassan says Linux. Nah, bro. Nah, don't say that ever again. We don't like Linux. I subscribed a little bit ago. I'm watching the stream while I clean my room. I just wanted to wish you the best of luck. I'm a senior using Code Academy and taking CS classes. You got this. Really appreciate that, Mr. Zevions. I think that's how you say it. That's a awesome thing you. Sorry, I really appreciate what you said, and that was an awesome comment to make, man. Thank you guys so much. But yeah. if you could tune in even after cleaning your room, and I'd love to interact with you, get you to get to know you better as well. We do have a Discord coming soon when we hit 1,000 subscribers. So anyone new here, bro, we're at 642 right now. If you smash the subscribe button, and we get to that 1K, which I know we're very close to, I think we'll hit it by next week. We will finally have a Discord where a lot of us can talk in chat, off stream, 1v1 and stuff. So that'd be sick. But I really appreciate your comment, man. Ashish Mohanty says, I don't care if someone gifts me. What do you mean, like someone gives you a MacBook? Reza says, gotta learn to love Linux. The world runs on it. I'm alright with Linux. It's the most. It is actually, if you think about it, one of the better operating systems for CS. But I just like the vibe that I get with my MacBook. But Linux is the best operating system for computer science, but no one uses it. Yeah, so I mean, they at uni they make us use Linux like for the in our computer labs, so that's like a thing. But yeah, loving the engagement with chat, guys. I want to hear more from you guys right now, bro. We got 8 people here right now. I want to hear from all of you, bro. Like, what is everyone saying? What's everyone thinking, bro? I'm trying to hear you guys out, bro. We just working on some Leet Code. Uh, I think we're close to solving this problem. Gotta, yeah, let's try to solve this problem. So 2 to len nums plus 1. So are we doing a nested loop? Do we want to do a nested loop? I'm not too sure. Are we trying to do a nested loop? Let's see. We do have. Do we need to though? I don't think we need to do a nested loop. But to go through everything in the sub, I guess maybe I do have to make a nested loop just to check the product. Yeah, I would have to. Like building up the product, maybe. Yeah. I got Linux running on my system in a VM. That too, because I hate the thought of coding on Windows. That's fair. That's fair. Windows is not ideal. I use Windows for my gaming, because obviously it's the better gaming platform. But in terms of coding, I don't know. Windows is it has its everything has its ups and downs. I'd say that. But yeah. Moses Joseph Benjamin just joined the train, yo. Appreciate. Is that a dab, bro? This guy just hit us with a dab, but I appreciate you here, man. I mean, for 3D stuff, still Windows is better than Mac and PC. I think the only disadvantage is the laptops are weak as compared to MacBooks. That's also true. Also, accessibility to things. I feel like with Windows, or no, is it the opposite? But like I noticed that accessing certain things on Windows is a lot harder than doing it on Mac. At least from my experience, I felt that way about Windows, and I've used both, so it's not even biased. Yo, guys, if you're new here again, guys, you guys smash the subscribe button, bro. We are on the road to 1K, so I'm trying to hit that 1K, boys. Uh, for us, so we can get that Discord. Let's see though, nested. Yeah, I think we'd have to do a nested loop. I don't know if we start with 2 though. Probably we'll have to, yeah. So for j in range. So now all we have to think about is the range, really. So if we're doing 2, we're starting at 2. How would we go about it? Because if I'm doing 2, I can only go like 1, 2, stop, and then I increment. Sorry, not increment. Yeah, I guess I'd go I. I don't know. Windows on PC for gaming and because it's cheaper than a Mac. That's also true. Yeah, I think Macs are overpriced, but I wouldn't say it's justified, but they are the better option though. Basically, if you have money, get a dual setup for coding on MacBooks and yeah, that sounds like the move. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie to you. What do we just do? Huh? I don't even know. With this nested loop, I don't even think I can do this nested loop. Yeah, I really couldn't check. Maybe while loop? I don't know. What is the move here? I couldn't do a while loop for this. That's not the right thing to do. Because if I make a while loop, it just wouldn't make much sense. How would I approach this? Like, genuinely, how would I approach this? Jabranak, but you better not flop on footy. Dog, I'm not flopping on footy, bro. This stream gonna end like in an hour or two after I do my questions. Don't worry. Just hit the like button before you go. Let's see though. Let's see. What would I do? How do I calculate like the maximum for a subarray of 2? Like, honestly, if you got the money, do Linux on the coding system on Windows, Mac for life / Mac for stuff for life stuff. Maybe, but bro, Linux is just so ugly to look. I mean, you can customize it to be fair, but I don't know. No one uses Linux, so let's see, bro. What do I gotta do for this question, bro? I'm tripping right now. I myself started coding from this December and in a path to get an internship or job. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Hopefully you get that, man. Hopefully you hit your goal. Hopefully we all hit our goals. But for now, I gotta figure out how to even. What are the different ways I could slice? I mean, I'd probably have to slice it, right? I'd slice it into different arrays and then I'd calculate. I'd do another loop and then I'd have to calculate the how to get. Yeah, I'd have to do 3 loops in the way I'm thinking. You like Linux? I use Arc, by the way. That's crazy. Arc, by the way. Yo, what's up, Lidron? We got a lot of people here right now. If any of you are new, which I think a lot of you have been here before, but if any of you are new, bro, smash the subscribe button. Again, we on the road. S and Bobber says miss you too, baby girl. S, are you subscribed? How do I loop these nuts, bro? This guy. How do you loop? That's crazy. But deadass though, I gotta figure this out. So, fuck, man. I mean, I could slice it. I could slice it like this, and then do like I, and then you do another loop like for J, and then yeah, I think that's the move. And then you'd stop like the index before the last one. Would I? Yeah, okay, wait. Lens nums. I don't even get the arc joke. Where did it originate from? Or what is special about arc, lol? I never use. Isn't that the one they use for assembly? ARM V8 or something. I think. I don't know. Arc. I don't know. I'm just yapping. Sup, bro? How's it going? I'm chilling, man. How are you? I'll subscribe when you get that software engineering internship. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. You're not a day one then. You just hopping on the trend. Isn't it late for you? What time is it for you? len nums minus I. That's how I do it. And then I would go I do like a sub, like a, yeah, I do nums j nums j, and then ugh, damn, bro, I'm tripping right now. You're a day one hater? That's crazy. That's crazy. Then don't come to me when I'm up then, bro. You can't be there when I'm up. I know Next.js and Postgres for backend, and was thinking to make a project on building a code snippet with AI integrated, but just saw a video on YouTube and same idea, and now I'm not thinking. And no, I'm thinking, what can I build? I mean, you don't have to make a unique project, but it does help. Like, especially if you are very well versed in what you're doing, and you know that you can make something that's a game changer, then I would say go for it. But if it's just like, oh, someone else has done it too, I don't think it's that deep. I'm also kind of looking for a side project. I'm kind of getting burned out on this level. Dude, honestly, in terms of side projects, bro, I just ask GPT for ideas, or I look on the internet, whatever I find interesting. Unless if you just want to make a side project, why not make anything, right? Unless you want to make a startup or a business. But let's see, so we end, no, we can't slice it till I. That wouldn't make sense. But we would do, we would multiply it by, there's also Arch Linux is known to be a pain in the behind, so because it makes you installing everything manually, so you can make it alter and got associated with turbo nerd. We got a whole separate conversation going on in chat, while I got a whole separate leak code session going on here. Let's see though. We do it till I. No, it's not till I. We can't do it till I, because that doesn't make much sense. I want to get out of tutorial house, so I was thinking of a unique project. That's fair. That's fair, but yeah, I mean, fair enough, fair enough. But you don't have to watch tutorials to make a unique project, in my opinion. Well, yeah, let's see, boys. Let's see. So we're starting off at J, which is valid. We go J. And then what do we slice it to? What would we slice it to? Nums J. And then where would we end it? I guess if I is 2, we would just want to do the next element, so plus nums j. I'm really lost right now, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of lost. Where are my Leet coders at? Anyone here into blockchain at all? I'm not me, but maybe someone else in chat is. Nums j, and then when we slice it, if you guys are new here, bro, smash the subscribe button, man. You guys can watch this struggle all up till day 100, and until we get a software engineering internship. And also, if you guys subscribe, we do have a Discord coming at 1,000 subscribers, so if you want to be a part of that, it would be awesome if you subscribe to help grow the channel. But yeah, let's see what's going on here. J semicolon. This is a 33% acceptance rate question. So it was bound to be hard, but I don't know, J semicolon. So we're slicing it to a certain extent. And then what do we do? How much how many times do we increment? I'd have to make another loop, but I really don't want to make another loop. So yeah. Like it's not really worth making another loop. I don't know. Yo, we've hit 10 viewers. Everyone's here right now, bro. Where is everyone else in chat then? If y'all are here, we gotta hear from chat now. Where is everyone at? Where is everyone at? J. Slice it and then the next, I don't know. I'd have to do like 3 nested loops, and I think that's a really bad idea. So can I explain the question? Don't really understand it. It's basically you take, like, if you have nums, right? So if it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the array. Excuse my drawing. Lauren Clemens, n log time and log n divide into 2, get max square from both, get max and that ends right from the. Lauren, the thing is, I cannot get the solution from you because that would be cheating. But I will read out what you said. So n log n time and log n space. So that's the solution complexity. Divide into 2. Get max product from both. From left. Oh, sorry. Here. Get max product that ends right, and from left get max product that ends right, and compare recursion. That is a lot of stuff to take it at once. This is a dynamic programming question, though, Lauren. I don't think I could do that, but I want to solve it by doing dynamic programming. But yeah, Legend. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then all I have to do is find the maximum sub-array product. So in this case, it would just be the whole array. So if I multiply, and it has to be consecutive numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would equate to 24, and that would be the maximum. Or I could try 1, 2. That'd be 2, but that's not bigger than 24. Or 2, 3, 4. That is the same as 24, but it's not a bigger product, so we stick to 24, and then we just return the maximum output. Yo, if you guys are new here, like, I think this is the first time I've seen Lauren and everyone else. Smash the subscribe button, guys. We are on that road to 1,000 subscribers, so yeah, I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, so that's why, and then it's 24. And then, yeah, 24 is like the max you can get from this array by multiplying all the numbers or specific numbers together. That's kind of the concept. Issue is, I don't know how to find the different Adelit. Hey man, how's the portfolio going? Are you finished with the project? Yeah, we finished the stock predictor. We're just working on some React now. I started it a couple days ago, but today for streaming, I'm just doing for today's stream, I'm just doing some Leet Code. But tomorrow, I'm gonna do more React stuff. Yeah, Lidran, it's just 4 because if you just take the subarray as 4, that's the maximum product you can get. So it is. Oh yeah, it's just the 4 at the end. So let's see, what can we do here? What can we do here? I don't know, I might have to just get a hint, man. How to do this question. This is what I have so far. Don't give me any code or any full solution. Just tell me if I am on the right path. What's the question called? I'm gonna give it a shot. It is called maximum product subarray. Very annoying question. Also, you can do it in any language you want, by the way. You don't have to do it in Python. I just use Python because it's more universal. But I'm noticing a lot of you do not use Python, so. I feel like I have the idea right now. I just don't have the how to execute it in a way. Like the idea is in my head. I'm just so confused on how I can execute it. Normally we have a lot of lead coders in chat, but today we don't have as many. Where is the community? We got a lot of views just now. Like a lot of people showed up to stream. I guess everyone wants to see me finally succeed with this question. So let's see what we're doing. So you're on the right track by attempting to iterate through subarrays and considering their products. Here are the few hints to guide you further. Since the product of two negative numbers can be positive, it's useful to keep track of both the maximum and minimum products up to the current index. Up to the current index. This helps you handle cases where a negative number could potentially become part of the maximum product subarray. Instead of using nested loops, consider iterating through the array once while maintaining the current maximum and minimum products. Update the values as you move through the array. At each element, update the current maximum and minimum by constraining the current element itself, then the product of the current element, and the previous maximum product, and the product of the current element, and the previous one. Maintain a global maximum that gets updated. I'm trying to solve this question using dynamic programming. There is other ways to solve this, obviously, the way even GPT is saying, and so I think Lauren said. Lauren's approach was a little different, but so even they say use two arrays. Okay, use two arrays. Stores a minimum product ending at index I. Initialize the first element of both max and underscore and min dp with the first element of the array since a single element is both the max and min product of subarrays ending at that index. Yeah, that's true. So their concept, GPT's concept, is that for the index, instead of doing it in terms of like for that, subarray ending at that. Okay, so it's similar to my thought process actually. So if it's ending at a 0, if it's ending at 0, then okay, yeah, it's pretty similar to what I'm thinking, but instead it goes like this, right? It goes I don't they don't make the useless like, so GPT is saying like don't do it like this. I don't know how to explain. Does anyone know the different? Oh, DT is here. This one's quite tricky because you have to account for different cases. Yeah, I saw the. Nice to have you back, DT. This one, bro, is like 35% acceptance, the 34% acceptance rate. So that really sucks. But yeah, that's why I took the hint, man, because it was getting really tough. But GPT is advising me to do it in this way, where I don't do this. I'll do max nums here, and then I'll go forward. But it's telling me not to use in this, or maybe I will. I'll think about it though. But I know I have to start it like this. Also, if you're new here, guys, come on, bro. We gotta get the subscribers up. My friend messed with me and he unsubscribed from the channel, so we're one down. If anything, we're negative 1 subscribers right now, so that really sucks. But yeah. Let's think. Basically, Lewis Okoa got you. Appreciate it, fam. Is Lewis about to subscribe for us? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lewis just subscribed. That's a W man's right there. My friend trolled, but Lewis came right back, saved me. Basically, any negative number can become a big positive number if it gets multiplied by negative. Well, that's why you have to keep track of the smallest numbers and biggest numbers. Yeah, that's what GPT was saying too. It's kind of annoying though. You wouldn't think about that in the moment. But I guess now you do think about it. Iterate through the array current. So we have to make a min DP. Min array. Min array. I'll set everything to like float infinity for this one. Float. How's it going with trying to get an internship? Have you applied to any place? I think you can start applying for 2025 summer. I have indeed applied to places. It's going pretty well for me. I do have an interview coming up, so we'll see how that goes. But it's a little slower right now because of we just are going into like the summer 2025 application stuff, so that you're not getting as many interviews. Also, if you run into a 0, then everything gets reset because the remaining server becomes, so you have to skip that and reset. I assume you are alluding to the linear time constant space DP solution, eh? Yeah, you can do this on using DP. Yeah, that's what I was telling you before, Lauren. That's the solution I was trying to go for, the dynamic programming. Also, Lauren, if you're not subscribed, you gotta smash the subscribe button, bro. We're trying to get to that 1K. Oh, we did. W, please shout out me at talhawarraichhh. Shout out SN Bobber. He resubscribed to me, so that's a W. He resubscribed. Big fan. No worries, bro. Once I'm up now, I'll shout you out even more. Also possible to do a tabulation for this question and get O1 space. Probably is. We'll see the Leet Code solution to this after. But for now, let's look min array, and then we'll do 1 equals and then min nums. Yeah, min nums. Let's do that. And then what else did GPT? So it told us to iterate through the array. So we did our base cases. And then we obviously have to keep track of the max and min or whatever. But for each element, no, we don't have to. From the second to the last, update the max equation by considering three possible: the current element itself, the product of the current element, and the maximum product. Oh shit, wait, no, this is just spoiling a whole lot. So so what do we update? So I'm guessing we return. I'll give you 2 weeks. If you don't get into, I'll have no choice but to unsubscribe. Damn, bruh. In this market, that's your expectations for me, man. That's crazy. Let's think. So I guess, I mean, what this is saying, I don't. It's saying so I consider the current element, the product of the current element, and the maximum product ending at the previous index, which is obviously the dynamic programming part of this, and the product of the current element and the minimum product ending at the previous. Damn, bro. Yeah, so second to last, so that's what I already had it as. The maximum product ending at the current index is the maximum of the three values mentioned above. Similarly, the minimum product ending at the current index is the minimum of the three values. Okay. Keep a variable to track the global maximum product encountered while iterating through the array. So initialize these, and then keep updating. So is it worth like having a maximum variable in? What type of work you looking to get into? Right now, man, honestly, I don't mind a back end software developing internship, and then I don't mind full stack. I could do front end, that's a possibility, but I'm not exactly sure if that's the route I'm trying to go. We'll figure that out later, but yeah, I'm looking into different types. I could take what I can get. I'm looking into cloud, machine learning, a lot of things. Just depends, especially in this market. You can't be greedy. You can't be picky. Sorry. Let's see. So we're iterating through everything, but we update our max array. So we update our max array I. It's equal to, and then, I mean, based off what this says, I guess, but it could literally just make it less. So I'm not sure. Okay, what took me back was that I thought the linear has a catch, i.e. monotonic stack, but it can use good old max and push it through there. Right. That's a very complicated CS thing to say, and I did not understand it, but it was meant for Aditya, so yeah. Max array I equals, and then we said that we want to do max array max array I minus 1, and then times that by our nums I. Shouldn't we start at 0 though then? I'd assume, or not. I feel like we would have to start at 0, because we're not considering the first element then. Not sure. Wait, what does this say? So this even tells me second to the last. So I guess I could just do len nums, but then say if I not equal to 0. Yeah, hard to differentiate between stack, DP, and greedy for a lot of questions. Yeah, this one I feel like there's like definitely a lot of different ways you can do it. It just depends how you want to. But yeah. But this is just for dynamic programming practice. Max array, and then what did we say min array was? Min array I equals max array, min array, sorry. Min array I minus 1 times nums. Fussy MT, I was just wondering here, what year of college are you in? I'm going into my third year, bro. I'm going into my third. How do I say fussy imtiaz? I think that's how you say it. But yeah, I'm going into my third year, man. Are you also a computer science student, or are you getting into computer science? What's your background? Min array I minus 1 times nums I. So this is how we get our min array. And then by the end of this, I think we just return our... How do we know, though? Like, how do we differentiate? I'm confused. So the maximum for any of the creates the maximum of the 3 value. So keep it to global max while iterating through the array. So I guess I could just do maximum equals 0. Yeah, I'm just going. I just got through my first year. That's sick. That is sick to hear, bro. Hopefully you have a good journey. All right, where are you? What country are you in? Good luck on the grind, though, man. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Good luck on your journey as well, man. And if you haven't already, obviously make sure to subscribe, bro. We're trying to... Sorry, I keep switching the wrong tab. We on the road to 1K, bro, so I can make a Discord for all of us, and we communicate on there. But let's see. We'll do a global... What is that spelling, bro? Holy. I'm in the US. Awesome. I'm in Canada, bro. US market is, I heard, worse than the Canadian one, but I think they're equally as bad. They're equally as bad. Have you found any luck, like, looking into internships there? I feel like you guys have more applications, though. Like, there's more opportunities there, but I guess it depends, like, where you're trying to get the internship at. I'm not sure. Maximum equals... equals max. We'll do max. Would I do maximum? How many things can I compare maximum with? When I do use max, how many arguments can I have? Okay, so how many comparisons? Why are we, okay, we're doing 3 comparisons. I guess. I feel like I haven't heard that, but maybe it's something I've done and I just call it something else. Yeah, I've had like 0 luck, but haven't really applied yet. Gonna do some more projects though. Yeah, I mean, I would do the projects network, honestly. I mean, I don't even think projects are enough in this market, so you gotta do more than projects, bro, because everyone has projects, right? You gotta have some sort of edge that others don't have, because even people who know how to code aren't even getting internships, and it's not because they're not capable, it's because it's just business, right? It's a business. They just want to take in who they like. There's different things like favoritism, nepotism that comes into so many things. So that's why they say networking is super important. I feel like I haven't heard that terminology, but maybe it's something I've done. I just call it something else. And no problem. There are just too many Leet Code categories at the moment to a point where I have touched plenty of care, but not even those hard questions. There are a lot of categories on Leet Code nowadays. There are indeed a lot of categories. I gotta understand how this question works. This question actually is like very weird to me. So we obviously iterated through the array. You know what? I'm just gonna ask GPT give me. I don't even know. How are we tracking the max though? Like, are we going like maximum? I don't even. I'm so confused. Finish the rest of this. This question was actually really hard. I think this is the hardest one I've done on stream. If not, nums return 0. Okay, just so it only compares it. And what's the point of the min dp? Yeah, what is the literal point of min dp? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't understand the solution. Well, it's gonna get accepted, but let's watch. A constant should suffice. Let's watch.
Hey everyone, welcome back, and let's write.
This is an Amazon question apparently. So let's watch this. Min dp is in case a negative number turns positive by being multiplied by a negative. Yeah, this question was not a medium. I mean, I guess it was considered a medium because
some more neat.
I don't even know what it was considered a medium. So why is the quality so bad on this?
Hey everyone, welcome back.
You guys are now gonna watch me watch the solution to this and understand what the heck is going on. And then we'll try another dynamic programming question, then we'll probably call it a day for the stream then.
Back and let's write some more neat code today. Let's look at maximum product subarray. And this is actually a dynamic programming problem, and I'm going to show you how to solve this problem easily. So we're given an integer array of numbers, and we want to find the contiguous subarray that contains at least one number.
Hey, React content, let's go. Yeah, I started React. Which app you use for going live? OBS. Yeah, I do have React content. I'm gonna do it tomorrow as well, but if you want to check the last 2 videos out, they're on there as well. I'm learning React from scratch, so that's it. I actually really like React. I'm really enjoying it. It's one of my more favorite languages, especially for like front end stuff. It's kind of sick to use, and back end with CRUD or CRUD, sorry, not CRUD. It's been fun. It's been very fun.
And has the largest product. So in this case, we have a 2, a 3, a -2, and a 4. And the largest continuous product we can make is 2 and 3 because 2 times 3 is 6. That is the largest product. We can't really make it bigger because there's a -2. If we multiply this by -2, it's going to be -12. That's not bigger than 6. So what's like your first idea how to solve this problem? Maybe brute force.
Redux is tough, not gonna lie. Yes, sir.
Right? Is there a brute force solution to this? Well, we want to find a subarray, right? So why don't we just try every single subarray? So let's say all subarrays starting at 2. We got 1 subarray, 2 subarrays, 3, 4, right? And for each of these, let's just calculate the product, right? Like the first one is 2, the next one is 2 times 3, the next one is 2 times 3 times -2, the last one is 2 times 3 times -2 times 4. And we end up saying that so far the biggest is this, but we're technically not done yet. All of these subarrays contain 2. So now let's look at all subarrays containing 3. So we got 1, right? Just 3. Then we got 3 times -2. Then we got 3 times -2 times 4. And basically we repeat this process. Now you can tell that this is not super efficient. The time complexity is big O n squared. For each of these numbers, we're going to end up having n subarrays, and we see that the total number of elements we have is also n, right? It's n elements in the array, so we're going to get n times n is n squared. So my question is, can we do better, and how can we do better? Maybe there's some patterns to this problem that we can use to our advantage to find a better solution than n squared. So let's look at one example. Do you notice anything about this subarray? Well, all elements are positive. So what does that end up doing? Like, this is all positive, so we got a 1, okay? And next we want to check this subarray, okay, multiply it by 2. We want to go even farther, check the 3, okay, multiply it by 3. And what if we kept having positive elements? 4, 5, multiply by 4, multiply by 5. Do you notice something? Up until this point, our product is going to be a 1. Up until this point, it's going to be a 2. Up until this point, it's going to be a 6. Up until this point, it's going to be a 24. Up until this point, it's going to be 120. If we have positive numbers, no matter what happens, they're going to keep increasing, right? So this is the simple case. If we get all positive numbers, then...
Oh, now I get what you guys meant. Okay, actually just clicked in my head. Like, obviously the product's going to increase if we just constantly have positive numbers. That makes a lot of sense. That indeed makes a lot of sense. Now, you know when you just, it clicks, it really, you know when that feeling that you get when everything just clicks? Like, that's what I just got right now. Like, I don't even know why I didn't think of that.
And our product is always going to be increasing. So now let's actually look at the opposite scenario. What if we had all negative numbers? Because all positives is easy. You just multiply all of them, you get the max product. But with negative numbers, it's a lot more tricky. So let's look at the first number. So up until here, the max product is just -1. And then we add a second element, a -2. And then what do we get? We get -1 times -2. And we know that the product of that is 2, right? Positive 2. Now, the last subarray we checked from all the way from -1 to -3. So we introduce one more value, a -3. And now if we multiply all three of these numbers together, we see that our product actually got smaller. Now it's -6. And what's going to happen if we had another element over here? What if we had a -4? Then we multiply by -4, and now we see that our product is going to be 24. So you see that when you have negatives consecutively, the sign is alternating. So when you want the maximum, it makes it kind of tricky to have negatives. But we also see that even though we got a -6 over here, there's actually a subarray that has a better solution. If you just take these two numbers, -2 times -3, we get a +6. So why did we get a -6 over here? How can we find the real maximum, which is +6? So even though we're looking for the max product subarray, we're actually also going to need to keep track of the minimum as well. And I'm going to show you why. So first, do you at least agree with me that if we want to find the max product array subarray of the entire thing, it might be helpful for us to at least solve the sub problem, which is the max product subarray of just the first two elements first, and then use that to get the entire one. Okay, that makes sense. We know that the max product subarray of this is 2. Now, if we had a +3 over here, then we would say, okay, if I can get the max subarray of the first two elements and multiply it by 3, I'm going to get 2 times 3. It works when these are positive numbers, but we actually have a -3 over here. So I'm going to say, get the max product subarray, which is +2, but let's also get the minimum product subarray of these two as well. And what do we know about the minimum? What's the minimum product subarray of these two? It's going to be -2. So I'm going to keep track of both positive and negative. So we have a +2 and a -2. We keep the max and we keep the minimum. So now when we want to compute the max product subarray, when we include this 3, then we can compute that. We can compute that using both of these values. So we know that when we take the maximum, 2, we get -3 times 2, which is -6. And we know when we take the minimum, we get -3 times -2, and that gives us a result of +6. So we know the maximum is +6 and the minimum is -6. So we take +6 and put it over here, and we can take -6 and put it over here. And hypothetically, maybe we get another element 3 times max, and we keep the minimum. So now when we want to compute the max product subarray, when we include this 3, then we can compute that. We can compute that using both of these values. So we know that when we take the maximum, 2, we get -3 times 2, which is -6. And we know when we take the minimum, we get -3 times -2, and that gives us a result of +6. So we know the maximum is +6 and the minimum is -6. So we take +6 and put it over here, and we can take 6, product subarray of these two. It's going to be -2. So I'm going to keep track of both positive and negative as well. -3 over here. So I'm going to say get the max product subarray, which is +2, but let's also get the minimum product subarray of these two as well. And what do we know about the minimum? What's the minimum product subarray of these two? It's going to be -2. So I'm going to keep track of both positive and negative. So we have a +2 and a -2. We keep the max and we keep the minimum. So now when we want to compute the max product subarray, when we include this 3, then we can compute that. We can compute that using both of these values. So we know that when we take the maximum, 2, we get -3 times 2, which is -6. And we know when we take the minimum, we get -3 times -2, and that gives us a result of +6. So we know the maximum is +6 and the minimum is -6. So we take +6 and put it over here, and we can take -6 and put it over here. And hypothetically, maybe we get another element, and this time, whether it's positive or negative, right? So in this case, let's say it's -4, we will be able to find the solution because the minimum, or rather, we're looking for the max product subarray, and we know if we take -4, multiply it by the current minimum, which is a negative number, -6, we will end up getting 24, which is what we're looking for. But if you reverse it, what if we had a +4 here instead? Well, in that case, we can say, okay, +4 multiplied by our maximum, right? Our maximum, which is +6. So 4 times +6, we get 24.
Can you try later the sum of divisors? When I get into that category, yeah, for sure, Carlos, I will definitely try the sum of divisors. Thank you for the suggestion. Maybe might try it next stream or next time we do Leet Code. But for today, I'm trying to do dynamic programming questions.
We still get it, right? So this, if we maintain the maximum and the minimum, we have all the information we need as we continue to add more elements to our array. So now let's just look at one edge case. So we're talking about positive numbers and negative numbers, but we know that one last edge case exists, the dreaded 0 value, right? So what if we had a 0 value and then maybe some other numbers, 3, 5? Our 0 is gonna kind of kill us, right? It's gonna kill our streak. Like, look what's gonna happen to our min and max. If we take 6 multiplied by 0, we get 0. If we take -6 multiplied by 0, we get 0 again, right? X times 0 equals 0. And then if we try taking this 0 and making it a product of maybe 3 and 5, it's going to continue being 0, right? Because any number times 0 is going to be 0. So I'm going to decide to handle this in a different way. So anytime we get a 0 value, I'm going to reset our max to 0, or rather to 1. And I'm also going to reset our minimum to 1. And the reason I'm going to do this is because I don't want to kill our product, right? I'm just going to say that zeros are ignored. We don't really care about zeros. And the reason I'm setting this to 1 is because then when we start introducing new values like 3, it's just going to be 1 times 3, right? Which is going to end up being 3. So 1 is like a neutral value for us. So those are the main things. We want to maintain the max and minimum of our product, and we want to handle the 0 case by resetting everything to a neutral value like 1. Okay, so now let's code it out. I'm going to say our result is initially just going to be set to the max value contained in num.
That's pretty smart, actually. That is very smart. Man, whenever Leet Code just says a solution, it just changes it for me.
Because we at least have to set it to some value. We can't just initialize it to 0, because what if we had an array with just one number and it happened to be -1, right? In that case, this is our max product, which is even less than 0. So 0 is not a good default case. And I'm going to maintain the current min and the current max, and I'm going to initialize these to 1 each, because we know 1 is like a neutral value. And then we're just going to start iterating through every single number in our input array. We know that if we ever get to a 0, we do not want to handle that. We don't want to add that as a part of our product. So we don't want to mess up our current min and max by multiplying it by 0, because then it's going to stay 0 forever. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to reset our min and our max to 1 each. And we're just going to continue to the next iteration of the loop. If this doesn't execute, that's when we're going to actually do our code and recompute the current min and current max. So our current max, how are we actually going to compute it? Well, in Python, it's really convenient for us because we can say, okay, the current max could potentially be the new number that we just found multiplied by the current max. If the current max happens to be positive and n is positive, it could also end up being the the input value n multiplied by the current minimum, right? What if n is negative and current minimum is negative? Then this could end up being a positive number, which could be our current maximum. The third option is n itself, because what if we had an input such as -1 and 8? Well, in that case, the current min and max is going to end up being -1, and either of those numbers multiplied by 8, which could be our hypothetical n value, it's going to end up being -8. So 8 it's by itself, which is n, is the maximum. And the fun thing about Python is that, look, we just put 3 values into our max function. Some languages don't allow for this, but there's obviously ways to get around it. And so now that we have our current max, we can do the exact same thing for our current min. So min. So we can actually take all 3 of these values, copy and paste them, and then put them in the min, because we want whatever the min containing n is, and it could be anything. It could be n times current max, n times current min, or n itself. So an example would be -1. We want to end up with we assign it down what the current minimum is, product. So we can take the maximum of result itself, because result could still be the max. With the so we're going to replace this with temp times n, and then save it in temp, so then we can use it down here. The current, we want them and current minimum. So that's actually it. Like, we've done it, and we can now just return what our result is. And so this is actually not that, because it's n and current max, and what they tell us.
Damn, like, just like watching this now, I literally get everything, and I just feel stupid for like not getting the right answer now, to be honest. But yo, look, we ball, bro, we ball.
Us is for, let's say, for example, we were at this value n, then we're going to have the current maximum of this subarray and the current minimum product of this subarray, and the product, and the grading through the one, because we are not using an array, we're just using complexity is big O of 1, because we are not using an array, we're just using.
That's the most optimal solution too. Let's see. Is it worth doing one more question? I'm really hungry for some reason. I have to check what is at home for food, but I do have 30 more minutes. So we could try one more dynamic programming question, but these do take more than 30 minutes, so there is that. But longest palindromic substring, house robber, palindromic substrings, decode ways, word break, longest increasing subsequence. I don't know, there's a lot of things we could do. I feel like I'll try the easiest one, the one with the most. Like, if this is like the easier one, I'll probably try this. If this has a good acceptance rate. Bro, why does these have such cooked acceptance rates? It's like I need like a lot more time to do another one then. But I don't have enough time. House Robber 2 might be easier. Let's try. House Robber 2. 42.2. I don't know. Dude, what am I hearing? Something weird's going on upstairs. You know what? Since I don't have as much time today, what I'm gonna do is I'll do another Leet Code question tomorrow, which makes up for the one I only did today. We'll do one of these. We'll do the House Robber 2 probably. Our longest blend. We'll do this one. And then that might take us like an hour and a half or more. And then, I wish I had more time today. It's just the weekend, that's the issue. Longest increasing subsequence. Maybe we'll do one of these. We'll choose. We'll choose which one we want to do. We'll see the acceptance rate. And then we'll work on React as well tomorrow. So this is Leet Code 300. Okay, this is easier. Short stream days. Yeah, dude, it's unlucky today, man. We got a lot of traction today on today's stream too. But only issue is it is a Saturday. I don't have as much time today. That's the only issue. Like, we literally already are past 100 views on the stream as well, but I'm gonna have to, I'll stream longer tomorrow then probably, and then we'll focus more on React. And sorry, we'll do one Leet Code question and then do more React. Like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. seems to have a random question, but do you think it's worth to put off applying for internships to do some more private? Look, in terms of that, I made that mistake. I think apply anyways. You never know. Okay. If you're, it depends though. Like, cause I would apply anyways to these positions because you're not gonna get a chance later. And if you don't apply, you'll never know what the outcome is. So I would do both. I would build projects and then also apply, which is what I'm doing. And that way, you're gonna be able to make sure you get any opportunity that was possible without just letting it go for no reason. Because what is the harm in applying, or other than taking your time? But I would just say, yeah, like just apply anyways. Like I don't like it when people tell me that, oh, like I don't want to apply because I don't have like internships yet. Sorry, no projects and this and that, bro. Just apply anyways. You never know. I literally know people with zero experience who get internships, bro. Yeah, literally just put that, dude. You can like yap a little on your resume as well. Like you don't have to have the perfect project to apply. And if you don't apply, you just lost an opportunity. You didn't gain anything. You don't gain, you just lose if you don't apply. But when you apply, it's neutral. Either you gain or you don't gain at all, and there's nothing there. Right? But there is no loss in applying. There's no harm in applying, if that makes sense is what I'm trying to say. So I would always recommend like make sure to apply just for your own sake, and that way like you'll just never miss an opportunity if it comes up. But yeah, like just put your class projects, bro. Like I know people who put a lot less and got in interviews at least, your like chances to even get an internship. So don't feel like you're limited, and you're only first year. So yeah, I wouldn't, don't stress it, man. You should be good, and just make sure like to apply. Don't forget to not apply. Yeah, go for it, bro. Why not? There's nothing to lose. Literally nothing to lose. The only thing you better lose is the chance to get that job. That's really it. No, sorry. The only thing you're gonna lose by not applying, only thing you're gonna get by not applying is lose the chance to get that job, right? So why not? That's just my take on that stuff, right? Like that's just how I see it. But yeah, we hit over 100 views. The stream was a little shorter today. I think the last stream I did was longer though. It was like 3 hours plus. But how long was the last stream I did? But for today's stream, I think I'm gonna chill for today's call it a day because I have to get going. I have some things coming up, but I think the last stream I had was yeah, it was 3 hours and 23 minutes. So we're probably gonna be pushing that, or maybe even more tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Yeah, I'll probably start it then earlier a little. But yeah, guys, thank you guys all for showing up to stream today. We were able to semi solve one question. Didn't really get there, but it was a harder question. 34% acceptance rate. But we did try at the end of the day, and if we keep going and trying, eventually we'll make it. And just one last reminder before I head out, if you guys are new here and you like the content and you're liking what you see, man, smash that subscribe button. We're only 350 subscribers away from that 1K goal, so that we can have a Discord community and stuff like that. So if you guys could subscribe, that would be awesome. But other than that, guys, sorry for the shorter stream today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, I have a couple minutes. If not, then I'll call the stream. So I'll just wait a couple minutes, just if any of you have more questions. Does anyone have any questions? Or anything that they'd want me to ask? I'm gonna take that as a no. Or no, I'll give it one more minute. Okay, I'm guessing no one's here. All right, no worries, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Everyone who was new today, Fussy, Reza, Carlos, Lauren, Gundo G, Aditya was here today. We had S and Bobber, we had Lidran, we had Luke, Lewis Okoa or Ochoa. I don't know how to say Ashish. I think that was it today. Aslan was here. Sean D, regular. Oliver was here too. But yeah, guys, thank you guys all for tuning in today. It was sick having you guys here. Sorry for the shorter stream, but we will be back for a longer stream tomorrow. But yeah, guys, take care. Peace out.